Hi good people, this is JoJo here and welcome to my channel, Entertaining at Home with JoJo. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how I have decorated my home for spring. And the first thing you will see will be my spring tablescape. This is the first video in a series of videos I will be doing, and I will be sharing other areas of my home as well as my front door. I'm currently working on a wreath for that. My theme is going to be butterflies. I'm going to give you butterflies, people. So stay tuned. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel, and please remember to comment. Have a positively beautiful day. This is my spring tablescape. Spring is definitely my theme. It is my favorite time of the year. Now let me show you what I've done. I've placed these decorative Easter eggs inside this glass container along with some Spanish moss, and I topped it with a white bird and a green butterfly. Over here I have a yellow bird house, and I put some flowers and butterflies inside of it that I got from the Dollar Tree. And the bird houses actually came from a local grocery store. The name of the store is Kroger, and I got them on clearance for $1.98 each. Hanging from my bird house, I have a pink bunny, and over here I have a pink flower. Also, I added some more decorative Easter eggs inside these white bowls on both sides of my table. And I must mention that the pink bunny, the butterfly, and the flower came from Walmart. They were in a pack of 3 for 98 cents. Over here I folded a napkin in the shape of a butterfly, and I also have a DIY coaster that I did. Later in this video, I will show you how I did the coaster as well as how I folded the napkin. On top of my napkin, I have some butterflies that I got from the Dollar Tree. Actually, there were 2 in a pack, the larger ones for $1, and the smaller ones were 3 in a pack for $1. This is the head of my table. I placed the yellow bowl there along with my butterfly napkin and a different type of coaster. I wanted a different design at the head of the table and a different glass. Yellow is my favorite color, so I had to bring touches of yellow in this tablescape, and most of the yellow is coming from my table runner, which is yellow and white, and I love the little leaves that are in the table runner. Now I know it's not spring yet, but it's just around the corner, so I decided to go ahead and do my tablescape and begin decorating my home for spring. So as I mentioned earlier, I will be sharing with you other areas of my home that I have set up for that I have decorated for spring. I'm pretty pleased with the way this tablescape turned out. I hope you are as well. It so much reminds me of spring, and I absolutely love butterflies. Now I would like to share with you how I folded my napkins, how I did my coasters, and a few other decorative items. Okay, the only thing you're going to need to make this napkin fold, of course, is the napkin itself. And here I have my napkin. It's a little wrinkled, but that's okay. It's not going to show up. I'm folding it in half. Then I'm going to fold it again and again on that side. And when you're finished folding it, it should look like a triangle. Now I'm going to flip it over, and as you can see, it looks like a triangle. Now I'm going to fold it again and again. And underneath there's like flaps, so I'm going to take those flaps out and just lay them flat down on both sides. It's more like a diamond shape now, as you can see. Now I'm going to flip it over, and if it doesn't look like this, then you're not quite doing it right. So you may want to try it again. I actually had to do it a couple times before I could get it right. Now I'm folding it down again, and it's back to looking more like a triangle. And if you lift it up, you're going to see a little fold underneath, and actually I'm going to tuck that top part in there. Now I'm going to kind of shape it a little bit so it can look more like a butterfly. Okay, now I'm going to tie it. You don't really have to tie it, but I think that if I had to move it, I wouldn't want my folding to get out of place, so I'm going to just put a little bit of ribbon around it to kind of secure it, and so it can stay in place if I happen to move it off of a plate. And if I had to move it off the plate, it would be secure. So I'm just getting a piece of ribbon, as you see, and just tying it in the center. Now you could actually leave it as it is without the ribbon and just put it on the plate, but I thought that, like I said, the ribbon would secure it a little bit more. And you're just going to cut, some of the ribbon off, because it's kind of, if you have it a little too long, it's too much ribbon for me, so I'm going to cut it off. Now I'm using these butterflies I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put them on top of each other. You can put one butterfly, but I just wanted to give it a little more dimension, so I'm putting 2 butterflies. So I'm kind of adjusting my butterflies a little bit, and so I can put the wire underneath so I can secure the smaller one to the larger one. But you have to be very careful. As you can see, I'm taking a little bit of time doing this because I don't want to puncture the butterfly, and it's very fragile as far as the mesh inside the wire, so I just want to make sure that I don't puncture any. It may take a minute or so to get your butterfly, or it may take less time for you than it took for me, but once you get your butterflies in place, you just put it on top of your napkin, and it gives more of an illusion that you have a napkin ring without having one, and that's pretty much it. Next, I will be showing you how to make the butterfly coaster. The items you would need would be paper coasters. I purchased these online at Amazon, and scrapbooking paper. Turn your scrapbooking paper over and trace your coaster. Okay, now that you've traced your coaster onto the paper, what you need to do is just cut it out. Get your coaster and put it on the paper on top of the coaster to make sure that it's fitting perfectly, and have a little edge that I need to cut here. Now I'm just going to get some glue and just put glue all over my paper. And I'm using Elmer's glue. It's the clear kind, but any kind of glue I think will work as long as it's good for paper. Put my paper on top of my coaster and just kind of smooth it down. I'm using the top of the scissors to kind of make sure that all the bubbles are out of the paper and it's nice and smooth. Now I'm going to get my butterfly. Actually, I used a butterfly sticker and I put it on cardstock, and then I cut it out. And I folded my butterfly because I didn't want it to lay flat. I wanted it to have a little more, a little dimension. So I'm gluing the back of my butterfly, and then I'm going to just put it on the end of my coaster in the corner, top corner. Get the bubbles out a little bit more, making sure that it's smooth. And you can let it dry for a minute and then it'll be pretty secure. I'm just kind of folding my butterfly up a little bit. Now I will show you how to make this butterfly. The green one came from the Dollar Tree and the pink one I made. This is very easy and simple to do. Trace your butterfly, cut it out, secure your green butterfly on top, and secure it to your candle holder. Easy breezy. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.